Some people have asked me what are the secrets to have a successful athletic life, and it's really hard to make it up, but I've narrowed it down to 5 tips, and here they are. Tip number 1 is goals. You gotta have goals. Everybody talks about what they want to do and what they want to achieve, but nobody really talks about how they want to get there and what they're willing to do to get there. You're gonna have to have a general outline on how you want to achieve that goal in the future. You're gonna have to break it down to small goals. So sit down, write them down, brainstorm, think about it for a while. Break it down to month, week by week, or even day by day. Make sure you set realistic time frames for your goals. A lot of the times the goals are not achieved because the time frame is too unrealistic. Each and every single goal is hard in their own way. Nothing comes easy in this world. Tip number 2, never quit. Whatever goal you set up, you have to be determined to do it. There is no easy way out, there is no quitting. The worst thing you can do is quit. Quitting isn't going to get your goal done. Quitting isn't going to solve your problems. Quitting isn't going to get you any better. The only things that you prove that when you quit is that you didn't want it bad enough. Quitters never win, but winners never quit. Tip number 3, practice. If you truly want to be what you want to be, whether it is the best of the best you've ever been, you can be anyone's nightmare, the person who changes the game in one instant, the person that everyone admires, a role model, a hero. You're going to have to practice. Practice makes perfect. Nothing gets done if you don't practice. And if sometimes you're going to fail in practice, but you will get back up, pick up the pieces, and try again. Tip number 4, you're going to have to live the lifestyle. In order to lead by example, you have to live the proper lifestyle that corresponds to you. As a team member, as a captain, whichever position it is that you're playing, or even just as a single athlete for individual sports, you're going to have to show the world how hard you work to get there. You don't have to prove anything to the world. Their opinion shouldn't matter to you, but if you truly want to be a role model, someone whose posters are hung in people's rooms, you're going to have to lead by example. You want to be remembered as a person who worked all day and night, made sacrifices for the love of the sport, someone who would give anything to play the sport. You definitely don't want to be remembered as someone who partied all night, drank, slacked off in practice, did drugs, got into fights outside the sport. Lastly, tip number 5, enjoy what you do. This is probably the most important tip out of all 5. You're going to have to enjoy what you do. The moment you stop, the sport is not a sport anymore. It becomes an obligation. That obligation becomes work, and that work will eventually become boring. You have to remember that it is a sport. It is a game, something that was meant to cause entertainment, not sorrow, not sadness, or anger. If you ever get to that point, just take a break, take a small break, because you probably deserve it. But whenever you come back, make sure you come back stronger than you were before. With these 5 tips, you will make a difference. You will be the person who turns doubt into belief, a bus ride home spent in silence, into a party bus. Be the person they want to injure in practice. The one that can never be stopped. The only one and the only one they're going to fear. Make your mark on each game, on each fight. Today, tomorrow, in training, the next game. Make a difference. The choice is yours.